Hello, I'm Amy Rose Herrick, and I'm trying to put up some short videos to kind of give you some ideas. And today we're going to talk about before someone goes on the mission field. Now, I've worked with a lot of young adults, and my daughter was on the mission field for some time. And a couple of things that you don't think about. You're obviously going to be working with health insurance. You're probably going to look at emergency evacuation. That can be part of the plans that are abroad. In many cases, you might have a preferred vendor, someone at the bases of things that you're working on going forward may already be able to have blazed the trail and to give you some ideas. But there's one area that I see missed that I highly recommend that you do, because we don't know what the future can hold for some of our kids or adults that are going into the mission field. And that has to do with life insurance, something that you probably don't think about. When I have a young adult that is going on the mission field, and we've got some time, at least a couple of months or a year that we know that this is going to happen. And this really applies for any age. While you are working, while you are a resident, while you're in school, whatever the case may be, I want you to secure life insurance. You probably want to secure somewhere between $500,000 and $1 million worth of life insurance. And on that particular policy, you are securing it where your residence is. Some of those applications may request or require you to disclose if you're going to do travel at any point, and you would want to disclose that. Now, what happens is when you go on to the mission field, and wherever you happen to be, you may not qualify because you are not a resident of that country. You don't have their citizenship. And the U.S. insurers will not offer you coverage when you live abroad. So you need to do it while you're in the States. Let's say that you get a $500,000 or $1 million policy. We are picking that up. It's usually only going to cost a couple of $100 a year, with the intent that if you end up staying on the mission field for a very long period of time, it's entirely possible that you would find your spouse there. You may even begin a family. And now you've also got individuals who are counting on you, and your primary means of support may only be from donations. Depending upon how that's being handled and what your expenses are, you may not be filing income taxes where you have a profit on your missionary income, which is considered self-employment income. And that means that you are not contributing to Social Security. So if you were on the mission field for a few years abroad and you had built a family and something happened to you, well, there may not be any Social Security survivor benefits, or they may be nominal. In addition to that, whether it is important to your parents or your family members to bring your body back, that can be extremely expensive to do, or to handle a burial there. And again, it goes along with, I don't know what's going to happen in your life. Let's take another tactic. Let's say that you become ill, something happens, and you come back to the States, or you choose to live somewhere else, but now you are no longer insurable. So you can't purchase insurance at any price. This can be a problem. Now let's go and let's say this is a happier time. You've gone ahead and you've completed your mission assignment. Now you've moved back to wherever home is. And as you've moved back, you still have the insurance. You can make a decision whether you want to replace it with updated coverage, or you want to continue it, or if you want to let it go, but it has served its purpose. And I think it's very important, and this is often something that is just totally forgotten, not even thought about in the process of what could be an asset to you in the insurance policy that you could have for many, many years. Now you have an option, and for the younger individuals, I'm usually going to recommend that you pick up a 20 or 30-year term policy that has conversion options in it. You may only pick up a 10. It's not going to cost that much, but what I'm trying to do is impress upon you the need to have options. And this is one that will give you options over the long term. So If you have any questions on this or some of those things, please feel free to reach out to me. Look down in the show notes and you'll see some other ways that you can get in touch with me as I start to build some ideas and some things on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for spending a little time with me today.